Okay. Hey, so we're back with playing some more Ace Attorney. We're gonna be starting the next trial here, so let's get going. Research layers procedures here. We need as much court experience as possible. Yeah, I suppose that's true, but in the dark, might well be his or her one may find time in court. It could be life changing. Gage training as research may seem a little crass. Oh, really bad. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh dear. Are you right? Your eyes are terribly bloodshot. You better catch the worm as they say here in Britain. Yes, I put that expression, but really don't want to catch him. I tried desperately not to wake up early, but I was so worried I couldn't catch him. And now I'm absolutely exhausted as we speak. All the village people take things so quickly. People putting your faith in us today. I wish I had not lied, but the future hangs in balance. Terrified too. Trump. Really. I'm gonna end the floor. I can't do this. I can't take it. Although, some student, Mr. Esquire, gets a glimpse of the pub gallery as I walk by the courtroom. Like the opening night of the opera, there were so many people. I had no idea my case was such a choice affair here in London. Neither did I. Oh, why that might be, that too. I'm sorry, Mr. Norindo, but I have no idea. So, that only look in your face is just coincidence then. It's because of the Reaper, isn't it? Lord Van Steet? Is that right? Yep, it's likely. I purchased as many different newspapers as I could find this morning, and yes, Lord Van Steet is on the front page of every one. Anyway, sometime after the prosecutor was dubbed the Reaper Bailey, stopped appearing in court. It seems it's been several years now. Back to the day before yesterday, yes, Inspector Gaston told me something similar, didn't he? 2 days ago, Lord Van Steet's returned to the courtroom after a very long hiatus. Oh, Magnus the Kill. Ugh, what a heavy experience that was. Look at that appearance made every even greater waste here in the capital than today. But we wouldn't have realized, of course, having only just arrived in the country. Why is the Reaper back in the Bailey so soon for what appears to be mundane murder? That's the question the papers are asking, and they were all speculating various answers. Mundane! It's the most significant saga of the century to some of us. Oh dear, I mean, thanks, Mr. Matsu, but this is how the papers are describing it. We forget that the fact that an international incident, through the reappearance of this infamous prosecutor, has caught people's attention. There's another blatant similarity with the trial of the 2 days ago. Yeah, I agree. Well, I suppose that's true. Both times it was you who stood against the legendary prosecutor. It only means you are friends with the Reaper. Please, I don't rub shoulders with Deathbringers. Wait, there's really only one other explanation. Would be another example of your uncommon padlock. He's lucky lawyer. Yeah. Well, let's not forget that it was you, Natsu, who asked me to represent you. Yes, it's true that I'm just a student new to London with little in the way of experience, or skills, or luck. But I promise you that I'll fight corner until the bitter end, and I will believe in you, Mr. Natsu. Oh, Blim student. Not alone here with us, Mr. Natsu. What happens? Always be by your side. Love it. Non-assistant. I'm not trying to pronounce that. Should never forget this great kind. It's time. Yeah, my second appearance, British court. Second trial against the Reaper. I hope you're watching over me, Kazuma. Because this time, I won't let my faith waver. I'll believe in my client to the very last. Just like you believed in me. I believe I can do this fight now. I'm ready for this fight. Same people as last time. Also for the prosecution and the bank. To clear the wellness victory. Prosecution is fully prepared. Defense is ready. Sorry, what? Strongheart has told me all about you. A student who arrived in London but 2 days ago, you're amateur. Do you have a point? Yay, Patriot, you feel compelled to try to help the accused, I suppose. Typical Nipponese arrogance. But I do not believe arrogance is an appropriate description. Oh, previous encounter, the defendant was found to be innocent. True, and it was fascinating if dark trial it was too. Tragic conclusion came later. Civic pointed and the unfortunate violent ends. Okay, so it's some change up, but okay, I thought no, it's not the same, some change. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the jury, are you ready to carry out your duties here in court as impartial members of the public? So I'll just reason him again. This one. Well, not me. You see is what you get. Wait, why is she here? I'm afraid to say I think it's quite possible that, well, it's probably just using the same mod, but whatever. Aw, what are you waiting for? No doubt he did it anyway. Sorry, didn't catch that. The statements, if you please, Lord Van Steep. Actually, it's a student from that same land, a certain the Sosuke it's born students the warmest of welcomes. But gladly that kindness has not been returned. In fact, student is accused of a more sinister act. Plunging a knife in the back of an innocent woman who was doing nothing but walking down the street. Hey, Primer. Kind of waiting from a bit of experience all the force. Lay off. Look at that stellar it's say. One of those dreadful Japanese. Come on, let's get this all the way. Now. 1, 2. Sorry, didn't quite catch that. Wait. Give the go see if match my hollow chalice here in the great chamber. Wait, well, let's leave the inspector in, please. Anyway, let's see what happened. Let's see what we get. Name and occupation, please. Get What? Good son. Veteran Inspector at Scotland Yard. Victim is thought to be a young woman in her 20s by the name of thought to be been stabbed in the back by her attacker. Knife, the victim fell unconscious 3 days ago, and she's been comatose ever since. But so they even know for sure who she is. Her life is not in danger. Hopefully for the Eastern student, the charge will not be murder. Way, elaborate on the details. Inspector. Let's look at this street map. Took place 3 days ago at 5 in the afternoon. Happened on the pavement alongside Rhea Road and wide thoroughfare for horse-drawn vehicles. And not once since stopped snowing as the victim Miss Green was walking down the street. Out of the blue, she was approached from behind by the accused and stabbed in the back. The young lady's life was spared, and she's currently being treated at one of the city's hospitals. Being unconscious as she is, she was unable to take a statement from her. Kate, with everything we know about the victim's situation. Thank you, Inspector. We'll accept the documents as evidence. And here, back up. With a heavy blade like that, almost anybody would have stabbed that. The scraggy looking Sosuke, I suppose. I mean, modern jackknife, I would say. Thank you, Inspector. The court accepts the blade as evidence. Woman's possessions, it seems like she's forced in herself. I wouldn't imagine she would have anything much with pension, my lord. See, well, in that case, as someone, some deep-seated towards the victim, wait, I couldn't say. Apart from visiting second-hand bookshops, the defendant, Mr. Natsu, doesn't appear to get out much. At this moment in time, we haven't been able to establish any sort of connection between him and the victim.
Yes!
Death and grievance have been ruled out at the moment. What reason could Mr. Natsu possibly have for stabbing this young woman? You arrest the man in spite of that, and totally unjust and heavy-handed.
Objection!
Okay, don't need them. fill the entire bottle. You, my large friend, who is being heavy-handed here. What? Not arrest people without good cause. That should be beyond question. With your formal testimony. It's testimony. As I said, it was 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and there was usually like basically was reasonably good, and there was no one else about but the victim and the keys. On blue, the victim was stabbed from behind and subsequently collapsed on the pavement. He ran off, scattering his belongings all over the floor. Between a number of old books he had just bought, he was on his way home from a bookshop at Stan's. Matter working out who the books belonged to and found the bloke to arrest him. Old books, you say? Yes, yes, my lord. I have a photograph here of the scene of the crime taken immediately afterwards. Yes, I can clearly see the books to which you are referring. Take the photograph print as evidence, please, Inspector. Compton. Denying everything despite overwhelming evidence to the contrary. Well, Lord Fancy, but the defendant is not denying everything, as you put. What are you doing? Stop doing. You go on. The Naxium has admitted to playing some part in the incident. Isn't that right, Mr. Udo? In that shame. Visit him, Prodigious. He did tell us that had happened. Well, on that first payment, I couldn't make out silhouette of another happened. When a green overcoat she was, and just as I went to overtake her, suddenly it let out a screaming clap to the cold hard slab. I was terrified. I had to get away. So I ran as fast as my legs would carry me back to my cursed lodging. Green overcoat. Oh my! A photograph of Frank and a whole car. What would the world come up with next? He fled from the scene of a terrifying incident. Does that mean he's guilty of the heinous crime of stabbing the woman in the back? So there's somebody else who could possibly have stabbed the. Seems the cross-examination could be proved critical counsel. Steve? Or I have to use this cross-examination on the tables here.
Hold it!
Yes, let's just press this for now. I thought to say. This part, yes. Not something I expect a Japanese fellow like yourself to know. In my country, people usually imagine it gives the city a rather beautiful appearance. Yes, well, it's not something us Londoners tend to romanticize, I suspect. At this time of year, the fog causes a large number of accidents, especially when it's heavy. Sometimes you can't even see your own hand at the end of your arm. The other day, I was nearly trampled by horses before I could see the carriage they were pulling. Jackson. However, on the day of the Cronus, the fog was somewhat lighter than usual. Okay.
Hold it!
Really certainly. Once a fine, because that is what the witnesses trying to have to arrest. Yes, Inspector, I guess I mentioned that witness yesterday didn't. That's right, one of them is a policeman from Scotland Yard. Oh, they flap. Yeah, they're testimony. To Sam. Should it be necessary? Wait a minute. 12 o'clock in the afternoon in the middle of winter, it would have been dark already. Steam. Tile. East. Here in the capital city of Great Britain, Bones roads are illuminated in the night by gas lights. Prosecution believes that there would have been ample light to witness the crime. London, for the first time in history, mankind has completely conquered the dark. Means we really need to hear those statements. Just get through this cross-examination. We will be all This account of the defense is taken stock. Continue. That's the victim was stabbed from behind and subsequently men.
Hold it!
Behind to say it. I didn't do neither. Check. Meal. So, I knew that. Right? Prince. Yes. So Inspector handle the weapon is clearly turned to the victim's back. The woman's scream remained critical condition. What's afraid so, my lord? Yes, she's being treated. Hopefully she could come around before the trial started so I could take a statement, but it's a deep pity. It had been most willingly to kill the victim. On your client's side of things. Unlucky. The force of tone is seriously undermined by those disturbing white eyes before.
Hold it!
Alright, I guess we'll rest him on that. Falling. 3 books and 4. Second-hand books. Roughly damage of the ball. Please believe the police read all 3 books in hand, which means the other hand would have been free to wield a knife, for example. Clever, isn't he? He made it extremely hard for you to assert that Mr. Natsu had his hands full with the books. You should close avenue escape you might. Spain should close one avenue escape you might have had before we even knew it was there. His woman busted knife through the woman's back. Must have been what happened, my lord, yes. Was being a number of old books he just bought. He was on his way home. I guess we'll just press you on that now. Daily basis. So I understand. Shop full of old English literature. And the cues on the lofty subject matter of his scholarly attention. Old's room was stacked full to steam with those musty old books. Can you tell us more about the bookshop in question, please, Inspector? Oh, if I must. I'll have to ask you to look at the street map again, I'm afraid. What's the second bookshop to the Q's lodgings is this place here? Bourbon. A place on the corner of Earl Street and Clifford Street. As it happens, the accused is currently living in the lodgings on the other side of Earl Street, the opposite end. Which means he didn't take a genius to work out the route he would have taken. Okay. Yes. At least we got locations now, but my guess is, why did he just cross the street? Maybe he can leave the bookstore and just head straight down that way. Yes. Good way you can count on this guy. Ben could certainly have passed that scene of the crime on his way home in that particular shop. That would have to be the location. So, wait, is it exact? Okay. I'm trying to explain that. Oh, yeah, this case must have been something I didn't take in. I want to find. Yeah, it does. No, not yet. Trial's only just begun. If I should look carefully through the court record at this stage.
Hold it!
Don't see the kids defended, I believe. Fucking nonsense. Right? Jack in office that busybody just comes and sticks his oar in whether we ask him about it. According to what I have here, Jones was shown being by Scotland Yard detective. That was nothing to do with me. The lad at the thing must have done it without my permission. Tell him time and again. Now if something happens, send word to headquarters. All your blooming instruction. Miller gets his hands on any details, we'll all be reading it in Henson magazine next week. Lecture last week. Other than that, I'll be in there to shift up all my heart in the case. Yes, Mr. Sholmes, no, Mr. Sholmes. Too clever, Mr. Sholmes. All things I'll be getting. Man is running. If man is moving detrimental to the yard's activities, perhaps I should step in and deal with it. Here's Inspector Garrison is lost for words. Yeah. Words carry a lot of weight. something. Anyway, the point is this. A little Japanese bloke already admitted it. Or payment at the same work once he bought that day. I mean, okay, well, now it's time to find an inconsistency. Alright, let's go pop. Hey. Yeah. Yeah, man. Let's go. Please. Yeah, it's fine. I. Take that.
Objection.
No, haven't much. Alright. Stabbed. Alright. What's in the page? Stabbed. 4. Yeah. Okay. Sounds right. Oh, shut
Hold it!
Right.
Hold it!
Let's call that a gamma. Too much to say name. Just call that. It was four. Well, it's not the. Well, you know. Yes. Very well. I can see it being a great significance. Yeah, I just caught that.
Objection!
There we go. Let's move this case forward. This mean no. By Mr. Natsumi's room. Issued on the day of the incident. Details purchased the book. Purchased the 3 second book. You found that in Q's room, did you? Yeah. The point is not where the receipt was found, but the name of the shop printed on it. Go on. It was issued from a book called Your Book. Y-O-R-E, I presume? Yeah. So Natsume did indeed purchase a number of books at a secondhand bookshop that day. However, the bookshop in question was not Bourbon Book. What? So, yes, sir. Does not fall from the Bourbon Book. Just that. It's such a small place, I didn't think the accused would have known about it.
Objection!
In fact, that is the book. That is the bookshop which the defendant on that day. This receipt proves it. Yes. What difference does it make? Whatever the man purchased his must-see tome, it makes no difference in the final match.
Objection!
I disagree. I mean, after all, I had to shoot my hair if that might help. Yes, thank you. Please. They had been turned from Bourbon. And yet, he would have almost certainly have passed the place where Mrs. Green was attacked. However, taking into account the fact that he was actually at another bookshop, War Books, it will have turned out that he wouldn't have passed the location at all. My, rather depends on where this other bookshop is, but I do declare it may be a possibility. That way, Mr. Lawyer, like you said, absolutely, it could be. It absolutely could be like. Where is this your book establishment? So we looked into that. Turns out that your book on the corner of Witten Shoot going. There you have it. You can clearly see now. Oh. Yeah, no, he has something up his hand. Clown, what he yells up, which that's what it's from. Which career in the circuit? Didn't need to fill out, but yeah, but. Damn. There's no difference in the final analysis. We get one into our side, but we might be in that. Alright. Members of the jury, very well. Let's go to that. Consider that station just put forward by the prosecution very, very carefully. Save. The only thing is, it highly depends on the fact that he took the path that they said they took, because he could have also would have to, because in the books would be there. The only other thing I can think of is that he could take these alleyways downtown. Those are alleyways, I don't know. It just depends on what the hell his route was. He took the one halfway of the war. He would have never been into the baby. I was saying, alright, I'm gonna phrase the ejection. Used to illustrate what happens.
Objection! Objection!
Yes, bye. And of course, he has another question. Hey. Book seems to spend his time outside wandering aimlessly from A to B. That day was no exception. He doesn't remember where he was or which route he took. Just great. Anyway. That's me. Very well. In that case, I hereby call upon all members of the jury that your findings
Guilty!
Guilty.
Guilty!
Guilty.
Guilty! Guilty!
Yeah, that's it. Queen country and no, I can't. It's an over here. Wow. Size of boy. You're born to give up and die. Before you go. Yep. Anything can roll, but it. Very well, Council. With the letter of the law, we shall proceed with a temptation examination. What's already? Yeah, no, I think. Okay, yeah, no, that. Well, I think. That little Neptune's already admitted himself, did he? Said that a woman in green clouds before his eyes. I can't only have been the victim. Going around. The man wouldn't have gone around the houses on his way back. Was tapping behind, was she held dreadful? Oh boy, yes, nice shot that. Bucks, not what. That's it. What's the scene with the victim and the accused? Himself has admitted to seeing the victim in green overcoats stick to the ground before his eyes. Furthermore, we have heard from the inspector that the defendant and for the scene. Say, I would have ample grounds to convict this man already. Even the judge appears convinced of Mr. Natsu's guilt now. Why did he have to run away like that? How are we supposed to believe in some phantom attack when nobody can see? It's impossible. How can I possibly make a case for the defense? Want to force the trial to continue? Yes, and I have to turn the tide. I must make the jury change their mind. Well, for them, at least. Choice, but to forge for. I only know one I can't change is that one joint number 5. He is not gonna do anything. Okay. Victim. May wouldn't have gone around. I'm always gonna say this first. May wouldn't have gone around the houses. May wouldn't have gone around the houses. It's way back. Shall not enter. She how dreadful. 5, you're gonna be no help.
Hold it!
What did you say? Oh, what? No, I said it was whole man. What I want to ask you is, do you visit your book often? Yes, I enjoy reading them over a nice cup of old tea. That's my daily routine, see? Same thing every day, including the day you all talked about. What time did you visit your books on the day? And just before 5 that I left. Same thing every day, including the day you talked about. It was 5 days. Time. Oh yeah, mistake there. On my head. What do you mean? No, all I showed when I slipped on the ice and donked my head. Once the snow stopped falling, that's when it's most slippery. So clean out, I didn't thought when three. Stepping on Calabash. That's right, I live. Let's go this way for me to get back from work. Add that information to the full statement. Sorry, what? I'm gonna get that use of the Cheerios. Rejected, yeah. Some of the
Hold it!
you. Yeah. You got that shoulder something? Maybe that counts is whether the little Japanese fellow actually went that way. Yeah, that's true. There's no proof that shows he did, is there? Yeah, that's only true. The nights are often cold. The way I see it, you want to get home as quickly as possible. Yes. Why? Let me know. The one that Calabash way different. Reason. I don't imagine being able to display this young man's people without.
Hold it!
I'm not here, though. This will take as long as it takes. I don't work, I don't eat, and neither does the wife and kids. Oh, I see. That must be very hard. I wouldn't even ever wanting to find what eats me. If you're late and the work's taken, it's tough. I'm near the and gas pipe pipes bursting left and right, etc. So after the cheap labor to get the boats dug up to fix it. It's a hard slog done. So we are digging the boats the day of the incident as well. Back lately, it's on the corner from where all that happened. The old bookshop it was. Another coincidence. That's right, but Chisholm Street it was. What's the point in that? Can't we just get this business over with already? Please, sir. Yeah, that's the point. Fine, I'll do it then. Yes, thank you. Yeah, so if he was taken this street of Fire Bowl, that road is crossed out now. Okay, thank you. Hi, I thought you were gonna be useless to me.
Objection!
Gentleman 3. Okay. Take a moment to consider the implication of what's been said on the map of the local area. Any question? Same day, we now know that there was works being carried out on the street, making it past that the defendant brought home. And that haven't taken long. Well, yeah, she can't argue with that. It's a good 2 yards of more pavement up. Every gentleman and gentlewoman that comes along had to turn back to go the other way. So, the conclusion is this. Defendant must have taken the longer route back to his lodging. Yes, I suppose he must have. I suppose that must be right, eh? Oh man, what the hell is going around the houses? But the punch attack is say the man's guilty now. What about you, sir? Who me? Oh, alright then. This hole in the prosecution's argument should be filled. That's what I say. Alright, 2 down, 2 to go. Strength of opposition, someone. Now, if only, we could just identify one more fluid discrepancy. Whatever means we have never discussed. He has to be quiet because he can't say a thing.
Hold it!
But once you, yes, that's right. Witness and say myself, it's to this. Quickly, you're a banker, aren't you? Old watch down under, I came back to London to work. Only to be started. found who's okay with a man of repetition. So I got he treated me the other day. And me and that young head of pegged as criminals. Oh well, you know, the bridge. Was been badgering me nonstop. Turn back the clock. I don't know about the hat. At least I'm in the clear now. We did make up my mind about who's guilty and who isn't. Thank goodness. Boss now. Yeah, so he's not gonna.
Hold it!
I think at the time of the incident, Ben admits to have seen someone wearing a green coat walking ahead of him. Maybe that little nifty man was disturbing message. Oh. And then it's attacking the. Right? So he admits that her. Face coward on thing. Something the woman simply collapsed before his eyes. That's a lie you're suggesting. Do you think he would have seen something incredible? Say, after all foreign, who's to say what goes around? You think the man has only been made. He himself has stated that somebody else found sure else could have possibly committed that subject. This could have done it. The accused must have man.
Hold it!
Hello, what Mr. Shoot the landlord who went Mr. Nesson to your room. Major, I'd say it. I did mention this yesterday. You'd be selected for the jury in this trial, I mean. Well, I told not to mention it to anyone until the day of the trial, you see. It was in the letter, you see. Instructions were very clear, though I'm afraid I had no choice. See. Anyway, Mr. Natsun, defendant, take lodging your master's house, didn't he? Yes, that's right, although he's only been in a little over in a time, surely must have taken stock of his character. Oh goodness me, yes, he's just sore. You know, all his time in the dark, dingy, only that. I now speak to him. When can we start on those shifty eyes? All the neighbors are talking about him. I heard them, you know, people think he must be building a bomb in there or something. Look on. Called him and so. Jumping in. Let's figure this out. Fine. Okay, so I think 60. Okay. Hey. Alright, this is just holy shock and it's like oh.
Objection!
That is my only so there's one fact attack. Trying to join. Stab off.
Objection!
Please show that, ma'am. Showed him 6 account of what happened to him that day. They might know else apart from the victim. Green, who was wearing a green overcoat and who fell over on the icy streets neighbor. You mean that's right. Going to, of course, show number 6. One of his eyes. That's entirely possible, yes. So the old man, somewhat similar build to the victim. Sorry, P. That's the way the old man in the green coat fell over. Calabash shrugged. Therefore, if the person who Mr. Natsume saw collapsing in front of him was in fact Joe number 6, the defendant must have taken the long road back to his lodging. That's true then clearly. Time, where she was nowhere. Around there, you haven't boxed since half an hour ago. You thinking we're in such a bottled coat? But he's taking at me. Trying for an elderly to walk the street these days, if I find to slip on the ice. Trying to keep up with the latest iron wears a full green coat. Wasn't any inconvenience, bud. I do declare that. What? Is it a change of mind? Is it? No. Alright. Interesting opinion. He's a 2, the nose a 4. And have a consensus among the members of the jury.
Objection!
And he is not happy once again. Encourage me to drink my power child's moments after raising an objection. Crush it in disgust. Forgive the discourtesy. Seems I must back my earlier remark. Double chins by describing them as insightful. We have witnessed the following for cheap trick performed by an entertainer.
Objection!
I haven't choked anyone. Everything I said I would is true. Indeed, what Joe number 5 was undoubtedly hearing the boat at the claim. He said it was a good 2 yards of the pavement which had been excavated, sir. Saying they paid me weekly turnips. Tell me. Honest, I don't have a clue now. Say you're born. Which was that? I hope I'm passing it anyway. French. This purchased by the accused were found. Wait. Order. So, how the opinion of the jury is so easily really swayed. A sightseeing tour of London is now over. It's remember. So now we finally got the policeman coming in. This, please say your name's application for the court. Sleepy. Constable Royal Bill Star. Nothing report on the shooting star. And he's a back to sleep. And I'm just shut my name. What to say I'm this young town's hero's wife. What's the story here? Well, in truth, we've not been very long. In fact, we celebrated our first anniversary only the other day. He's so very sleepy. He seems tired. Surprising. Being an honorable occupation, Patron beat is most manual. Oh, I've heard that before, actually. You know, apart from where they lawful, yeah, this charge 20 miles a day. So, owning houses and pubs, collect taxes, survey the streets, check that. Those are really true. Responsible for keeping the streets clean and lighting and extinguishing our just be falling asleep on my feet. I have clapped ago. Saying that a policeman's primary duty is to apprehend criminals. When he's off duty, a constable is expected to investigate and resolve any crimes on his beat. Well, the London Bobby is a man of in question, this man and his wife were walking down Hill Road in the opposite direction. Is that correct, Mr. and Mrs. Vieta? That's right. He's gonna be. Right back to sleep. Oh, the morning anniversary and Boyley was taking me might be all those. That would change at the. One just collapsed in the floor. The other scattered something. Right, I'm using. Oh dear, the policeman and his wife are clinging to a partly identified Mr. Nasty. Testimony is true. The course of events that established in the examination will be quashed. That no. The alternative was never viable in the first place. And it's fortunate reaching in on your way. Oh, I know, but let me actually go out for the evening with my man. Think the war for that. The wife of London Bobby sounds very hard indeed. However, the machine will be over in minutes. Me have time to rest this afternoon. What do you mean by that? When friend, the witness saw the face of a man fleeing the scene. Testifying under oath that is, without a doubt, the accused Mr. Stosky. One of those which the policemen are, so yeah, appearance. That the man's so tired, his wife had to do all the talking. Fence. Saying that, it's a job for a shopping young man and only. It's uniform. I just finished my feed. Pat and I were heading back to the station, and I was actually planning on getting changed there. Is he talking in his sleep? Oh no, boy, much for you and counsel. Okay. Steam. Right. That's right, that was the job, to be honest. I spent the whole day on my feet. This thing is my life. As long as I'm proud owner of this, I'll serve my city and my prince man. What's that now? The warrant card, sir, proof that I'm a London copper. It has the London principles and force written on it as a reminder to all us policemen warned to all streets of London, London's town, and the whole of the common man. That. 20 miles every day without fail, without a grumble. You know, putting on my boots, all the owners need to hear to feel safe and secure. Look. Me. Oh, Dad. Okay. He's awake enough now, but he's gonna right back to sleep. Over the top, perhaps.
Hold it!
Figure followed by scrawny, thin from man. Then. See, it does. It's quite certain. It's dark, but there. It's on. Somebody else around at all. Isn't that right, my darling? Yes, that's right, of course. There was a light all on the ground. The fire road is dead straight and you could see barely all the way down the page. Keep lighting as well. I don't see any other pedestrians. Take some hold. Answer, please, Mr. Wood. Okay. Yeah, probably gonna do that for every press I do, aren't ya? Okay. I mean, not too conveniently.
Hold it!
Something. But make out what was at the time. Why? Ah, yeah, it's right. Point, yeah.
Hold it!
With that. Depending was indeed attack. Back. You want inside? You want to throw in? That's why. Look down on the board, defenseless woman with those pointed eyes. Suddenly threw his book on the pavement and ran away. Let's stop.
Hold it!
The husband who went to fetch for help. No, I went. You not be a police officer myself, but I am proud wife of one effort. Oh, I never truly duty, of course, so I've obliged to saying guard the stain. Yes. Don't forget my ignorance, but what do you mean by white police bar? It's only prime location C as to who deals with it. The rumor said wasn't actually on my beat. So I told her to church out the way to the police box for the beat that it fell under so she could go report it. It's possible and ask for help from Bobby on duty. Houghton and a young couple in love work together, you know. It was the actions of two model cities.
Hold it!
You wouldn't have been able to see his face by the light. Yes, transform him. If we could, us Londoners have exceptional eyesight. How do you know? Right. See, that fog was only light, didn't he? Yes, those of us who had lived there. You can see the hand at the end of your arm. Constant fog makes our eyes very sharp, you see. No, I hate to admit it. Given that assessment, it does seem as Mr. If we saw what they saw. Mr. Natsun running away from the crime seen on Fire Road that day. Yes, I feel the same. If that's true, where does that leave us? Also, the jury is sure to call for guilty verdict after the assessment. I think we'll try to find a contradiction somewhere. Yeah. Or to credit them to make the jury doubt if the parents' movie is. Alright, well, now I gotta figure out where that is. Because I'm finding a discrepancy in these statements somewhere. And a favorite. Ask something. So. See. Everything. You know. Good job. Single one. Do you question how reliable my testimony is? Do it all. You have a life. Even if I decide to forgive him for installing us, don't think I made it that way. Please, put your husband down. Like that, please you. Alright, well, she wants to name all the books.
Hold it!
Yes, we know there were books dropped in the scene of the crimes, as you say. Well, we'll look over the area of measure. I did for royalty. Husband Juno at that time. And some what is over at? That was so hard, you know. That was so hard, don't you, my darling? She way of guarding the scene of the crime. This is right, seeing as you know your tales of your powers of recollection. To be so kind as to recount the titles of the books you observed it. And picture of most name somebody or other and what's it yearning? Someone. That is 4 books. There are only 3 in the picture and only 3 he bought. Meaning that you're implying that the testimony can't be trusted. Oh, and he has his gun out. And sleepy guns. Terrifying. Yeah. Pulled his gun out immediately. Wait a minute, but I don't testimony. Alright, I already know what I need to do. So let's just get past all this. Oh. Well, I'm gonna save here.
Objection!
So, you're saying that there was 4 books, right? Somebody in the... This is Brent. That's fundamental flaw in that statement was what flaw? Simply that at the scene of the crime, only 3 bullets, not 4. So the thief shot with the defendant may have wanted his. Yes, it was Mr. Natsume's purchases that day. But as you can see, 3 books are listed. But no, that can't be. Seeing them, tell you, dirty old books. Really, have a good look at this photograph point of the scene of the crime. You can really see from the evidence as well, there are only 3 books. Don't believe it. Yeah, I swear, I saw them. Man, I'm afraid your powers of observation can't be relied upon. Not be denied. You say it was the defendant you saw. Could very well be mistaken. No.
Objection!
Punch. Yep, and actions cannot be relied upon. FT's friend. What? Not by damn assembly. What are you talking about?
Objection!
What about the photograph print? Point. Order. Let's get somebody else some other. Yearnings. Someone. Which 4. On his victim's clutches. My pleasure, my lord. Okay. That has been burned. Conclusions. Fire. What is this? Because of what we learned that happened at the house. Why does this person have that said book? No, in vain. Entertaining, but yet. What's wrong about the activity lodgings that we tried to establish in the scene? With my darling. As I know, but if we play back in the wrong way now, it could very well just make math for us. Papa Steve. Kinda gotta wait in. Wait number down.
Objection!
Oh, change that was quite a watch your son, bud. Just close down the debate at the Eastern Isle must be all its or indeed. They should tell you that feeling of being at a moment like this. I am, to my shame, so very inexperienced lord. So you'll have to forgive me, but I consider my assistant's advice essential and your opinion invaluable. One of this land's great guiding principles is tolerance, so we'll hear you, madam. Very well. Why, what insight can you give us? What have we all overlooked in this matter that we see fit to do further? Has been presented new evidence, but only after the last cross examination has finished. See, and you believe that new evidence warrants further examination, do you? It's possible that this new evidence might be yeah, I would say. Which is present evidence, my lord. Very well. Defense may present one further piece of evidence.
Take that!
Books found in
Objection!
none of being the victim's grasp at the time of the incident nor significant attached to it. will make myself clear. Yes, the book has been burned. Where is the final clue to this case?
Got it!
Which is at the back of the book. Gracious. With the crisp. I was a victim clutching what is clear under the book. Unnatural thing for her to have been doing.
Objection!
Say, whatever, my 15th friend. To the point, if it bears no relation to the case, there is nothing to discuss. So, should you wish to assert that the fire damage is some vital clue as to what happened that day, pray, enlighten the thought. What truth does this charred book hide? Try. They it would have to be its own. This hand has yet to be answered. As the question of where the book really belongs to and where it originated, defense a very credible answer. Do remember.
Take that!
Landlords. Some kind of fate at work, I don't know, but all the people in London, one of the 6 children that jury duty in this room today.
Objection! Objection!
Vince have to snow. On the day in question, it's almost exactly the same time as the victim was stabbed on the pavement below. Another incident was taking place in the room on the top floor. My lord. Smoke and see a daily thing. Swear it was. Daily furniture started to go up and up as well. So I lost my favorite book card, The Lion's Joe, same title that the subject of this
Objection!
case. Perhaps it would make more sense if I told you that the cause of the fire was marital discord. Chaos. This even amid the flames. Had all my favorite old novels in that case. As soon as the fire got hold of them, that was it. Whoosh, up and stuff. The wife started pulling things at me. As I backed up against the window under heavy enemy fire, suddenly books, 10 to the dozen. Let's back up against the window, and he had burning books thrown at him. Stormed through a window and
Objection!
that's it. Fortunately, we also saw no signs of broken glass when we visited the house. Fine. Open at the time. Even the children of that. Winter. The fence through the snow. I mean, that makes sense. No. Attention. Swing and a man. Now, Scientific running out his fancy foreign theories. But think about it. At the end of the day, the one person who could have possibly stabbed that no punch. Right. True. So alright, we have to go through the Joey thing again, or is it only one time? No, okay, time for your foot. What? No, forgive the discourtesy this time.
Guilty!
Guilty.
Guilty!
Act all guilty. Okay.
Guilty. Guilty.
Voice now. It's just. I don't intend to trick anybody. I intend to uncover the truth. Save. Sounds like an see with you. Second. Like threatening, even correct hit. Home some pay tonight. Tiny bit of trouble. Oh wow, bro. Seconds. Oh, previous witness testimony. And again with that, at the scene of the crime. I hope this is correct. It would seem as though the conclusion somewhat set in stone. Let us see. Not get any other means. I'm afraid that Joan until they establish some other tangible explanation for the fact. Now, which they are. Who stabbed the woman in? How? Yeah, I was thinking this might be hard. Also on that fourth book found victim's hand. Must be a way to link the two. Yes, that's what we have. The technique I've learned in my short careers of levitates. Don't forget to keep an eye on Miss Jasmine, how she reacts to all the things other people say. There's just no way it could have been. He, no joke. You don't want to invite that sort of fool into us. This wasn't. We wouldn't have opened it. Oh, Charles Pickler. Yeah, that was a little childish, yeah.
Hold it!
Was on fire. Not. Flames of love. I have you know. Love killing. Put it upon himself. He hit him with fire to prepare. Well, any kind of betrayal is only a bad thing, yes. The point is, just having a jovial little dispute, nothing more. She really wants to hit something. They won't have any more of these shit. Yeah. He's doing a gentle sword. Yes, or maybe it's wiped out the same thing.
Hold it!
Well, like I said before, they want I don't bring home some ladies with me tonight. By me, rolling face down in things tomorrow morning. You heard me. A missus. I don't want to mess that's around. No. It can feel to please you, me. Shining example of very virtual bloodsman. Situation like this popped up the other day. It was, well, you know, it's funny, but I can't quite remember. Still fighting, that's the thing. Must have been blocked out. Oh.
Hold it!
Hey, let's see what you have to say. What? That speaker. Tell us more about the fire. Last winter, like when children bagged me lovely cake on my birthday. It had 75 candles on top. It did. A sight to behold. Candles on a cake? Is it some kind of devil worship? It's not. It was an angel cake to celebrate my birthday off. See, that's a common custom here, we've been mister. Anyways, it must have almost possible. It must have been wrong somehow. The flames didn't go out, but the candles went flying all over the card and everything went out. Place filled with them. Definitely sounds like they're worshiping me. And I sneeze, I'm presuming a hole, but I didn't catch a hole from a fire. Big guess was the grandchildren blossom water at me to try to put out the flames. And because the hole filled up with smoke, of course, he had to open all the windows clear it. Cold for me, it put me in the hospital for a while. Him and who apart from him and three again, cause
Objection!
what's that? Speak up, lad. Speak up. See what, sir? Seems like being a wanderer. He once opened his windows in the middle of winter. Let's see. I mean, honestly, if the room was filled with smoke, open the light bulb. Finally. Exactly. In question, at the time of the incident, there was fire in the household. About it. Place filled with smoke.
Oh my! Excuse me!
That he confirmed something for the. Please, it's time to drop this pretense now. Fire that started in the house that day. Did you or husband open the window? You have let it filled smoke after the carpet and bookcase caught fire there. Shit like that. I'm convincible that he wouldn't have opened the window. Right. Didn't we have the nerve to do otherwise?
Hold it!
I've seen the plan shows very other signs of fire damage. The line's pride. Telling back that it told us he had been eating. Well, I really couldn't say. The game question did you or did not though your husband copy the lion's pride that he had been eating? I did. First thing I could lay my hands on, so I pulled it straight at him. Now, I mentioned yes. Rather enjoying reading it. So I mean, I don't think for now at that time you picked up or whatever you can lay your hands on. We don't. Oh boy.
Excuse me!
Hello, sir. You've got something to say. You have something? I remember what it was. The memory blocked out. Ah. Listened to what this granny was saying. It all fling back. You're calling granny you cheap devil? Yeah. It's well, the maid. 2 weeks ago now. Got back home after work like a hand in my pocket for the wage I just earned that day, and I nearly died. As a whole, the last penny had dropped out. Oh dear, what a disaster. I heard the half of it, boy. I was cutting up chicken at the time. I could hardly get the words out, but I were straight. I lost the day's wages now. Thing I knew, the blade was something past my ear, sunk into the wall next to me. It did. an inch deep. Just smell it, you know, an awful stench of things. I'm sure it was going to end up face down in the muddy bank that night, I can tell you. Now, that's a boon after, isn't it? Quickly again. I'm trying to make it woman or rags or anything at you. Knives, hatchets, hammers, you name it. Oh, no, I wasn't thinking that. It's Anna, use a bowl. Like, what attack? You go and attack. It's right there.
Hold it!
Invention. Very modern and metropolitan and rational woman. This way. We read some morning paper, it's all forgotten by tea time, isn't it? So why read them in the first place? Modern, metropolitan, and rational. Would she say? Not at all extreme. When I see it, normally suspicious Japanese man have been hated by a really strong testimony. I know it means that clear that the man is ultimately guilty. Yeah. See badge now. Well, I would be happy to consider an exciting new theory if you could come up with one. Let's go with this because I haven't done it yet. Australia. But it um I mean, she was just blowing crap at random. I mean, it wouldn't be impossible that she would have saw the book and then. mm, This is just not a long shot in the dark.
Objection!
What? Screw it. How the victim was stabbed in the back. object besides that book. Oh. From the light. And that might be what happened. Moment of this. We're demanding straight answer. Well, it's the murder weapon, at least the weapon.
Take that!
It is. That. Let's see. Any of those we don't know yet. Understand exactly why. What? But the question I think the Queen did in mind. Yes, you know what? I'm not quite happy about it. Hey, I mean, I'm not gonna. I'll take it. It's a little bit of. Oh, but we got it. Right there. And he's not gonna be happy once again. Think of us. Wine. Let's few sips of bitter enough. And you throw it into the fire once again. Throw a punch it. Good for nothing. Serve the gutter. And the what an incredible alternative explanation. What happened? For that. God. Further than I imagined. Well, the lady of the house traveled some 15 yards. Bad day for the victim. Who's such a words of a deck? Battlefield. You can chat. Go ahead. Fancy. What defense at Potsky? Able enough to persuade the jury to change the what had to do this smallest alternative explanation early as possible. That end. Door number 4 is oh. This is highly irregular. It is unfortunate for a member of the jury to be summoned to the witness.
Objection!
Just love the full things, don't you? One friend. Oh my god. Lisa. What change that meant window? Sorry about that. No, stop. Yeah, indeed. Sorry. I found it, Mr. Noodle. Back to the windows. Windows. See, window open. Happen. Let's go to either the book or the knife traveling 15 yards. I haven't even started the boss examination yet. Lord. Alright, I'm gonna... Alright, so I'm just gonna end this here, and we're gonna wait out somebody. I'm gonna... Annie. He's playing some game by the name of Homeboy, so give him some love and y'all have a good day.